Hey everybody, welcome back to Mofro's Reef. I'm Wayne, and today we got equipment overview. People have been asking me every once in a while what kind of salt I use. It's pretty simple. This is all I'll ever use again. HW Marine Mix Reefer. I started off with reef crystals, and the levels were just a little too high for me, and I was making a lot. It was caking, and you know, when you mix it in brute drums and it cakes, it's just kind of gross after a little while. So then I went to Red Sea Pro, and same issues. The levels weren't too high, but the caking was just, I really didn't like it. So then I seen BRS do a video, and they were talking about this here, and for the same amount it's $10 more. But honestly, I've been using this for a year now, and my brute drums, the salt water in them, look brand new, crystal clear. From here on out, this is the only salt I will ever use in this hobby. Okay, over here you can see I got my pipeline of 3/4 inch ID tubing for doing some water changes. I just picked this up today. This is just a battery backup. You know, I don't know how long that's going to run before power goes out if I leave my pumps on at like 10% or something, but anything's better than nothing, because where I live the power goes out quite often. I just bought that, so if that little power supply can keep my stuff running for the time it takes me to get home and get that thing fired up, we're good to go. Okay, I got the Tunes osmolator, my auto top off. I have one of these on the 100-gallon Reef, and it works awesome. I have no complaints whatsoever. So now I have two, little redundancy. I've heard a couple people talk about the skimmer here, Coral Box Cloud 9, and what I really like about it is it has a DC pump in it, and I'm all about DC pumps. I got the Vertex Omega 180i running my 100 gallons, and every 4 months I'm snapping a needle wheel. It's just, what can you do? I'm going to do a review on it the next time it breaks. It's probably going to break within the next month, and I'll do a review on it. So what else do I have? My Jabo DCT 15000. This is overkill for my system here, but I have a manifold and I have a bunch of 90-degree bends in my return lines. So the bonus about it, it's a DC pump, it's a slow start, and you can dial it down. So can't go wrong. I wanted to ask everybody, what is your most reliable piece of equipment? Leave it in the comments below. I'm just kind of curious. Out of all the things I have, and I've been running my 100-gallon now for about almost 3 years, I have to say, let me bring you over to the 100-gallon and I'll show you. Right down there, that's the Jabo DC 9000. That's been in there for a year and a half. It's never been out. It's never been cleaned. It's never failed. Power outages, it always starts right back up. It's honestly, if I had to say what's the most reliable piece of equipment in my system, the Jabo DC 9000. And they don't make them anymore, so I got the 15,000 for the other tank. I mean, honestly, I should probably pull that thing out and clean it. But for the price, I mean, if it runs for 2 years and it dies, you know, I'll go buy 2 more for the price you pay for an expensive return pump. Yeah, leave it in the comment. Let me know what your most reliable piece of equipment is. So what else do I got here? I got a couple BRS peristaltic dosers for my 2-part. I have 2 of these on the 100-gallon too, and works flawlessly. They drip 1.1 milliliters per minute. So it's you really can't overdose. I mean, I've left it on accident on manual for like an hour. It wasn't that bad. But some of them other dosers where, you know, you can actually put a gallon in your system in, you know, half an hour or something, you might be screwed. Jabo RW8s. I have them in the 100-gallon right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this maybe as a supplement for another pump, like lower down and turn it way down. I'm not sure. We'll see. See, we got the Phoenix titanium 800 watt heater. since I've been in the hobby again, the only thing I've ever used is Phoenix. I've never had one fail, and you know, this is the one that's ran by a controller. So it'll work pretty good. But I have all Phoenix heaters running my frag tank, my fish quarantine tank, and I have 3 of them in the back warming salt and still warming my my rock that's been curing for 3 months. Great. I thought it was only going to be a month before I got water in this thing, but you know what? I'm in no rush, so it's all good to go. Now for the meat and potatoes. Oh yeah. The 2016 Neptune Apex. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into this thing. It's going to be awesome. I have the Reef Keeper Elite running the 100 gallons. It's a decent controller. It does what it needs to do, but I want full control, alerts, something's going wrong, and this is where it's at from what I hear. When I was on my vacation in Breckenridge last week, when I was at the airport and in the plane, all I did was read the forums for a few hours. So any Apex freaks out there, man, give me a heads up. Let me know what I'm in for. And then I got the little Kindle that Terrence was talking about for 50 bucks on Amazon. And I went a step further and I got the Neptune Wave power heads. I'm digging the one link, you know, where you just plug this into the head unit. Looks like it's going to be the way to go. What else we got here? Got the VDM for lights and pump control. The ALD, advanced leak detector. Got a little leak detector here. This one will probably go in the stand. I'm going to buy another one for behind the stand, for just in case. Let's see what else we got. Little probe holder. The Flipper Max. My 100 gallon is a little over a 1/4 inch thick. I don't think it's quite 3/8, maybe 5/16. And I have regular flipper on that one. And you just can't go wrong. And that's an acrylic tank, and I'll never have an acrylic tank again. It was just, you know, it was a good starter tank, but just a nightmare to work with and clean and push something around. A snail slides across the glass, it scratches it. Got 3 blocks of Marine Pure. That's what I'm going to use for my biological filtration, because I'm not going too heavy on the rock in this system. And you've seen, if you watched my last video, I got the Aqua Illumination Hydra 52 HDs, 4 of them. Oh, I did call Aqua Illumination about the AC adapters. They said one of them is just an upgraded one and it came with a shorter cord. So they'll both work just fine. They're going to send me out extensions for free. That's all good. Sorry I vented on the last video, but like I said, when you drop that much cheddar on something, man, it's pretty easy to get pretty ticked off pretty quick. I got my last few pieces of plumbing because I botched my plumbing job, and I'm not a plumber. So I'm going to go through and fix the little minor details that I have. I'll make a video about it because I'm sharing everything. I'll show you what I screwed up, and it'll be funny. I mean, I did the video when I was cementing that stuff together, and I pretty much can't use any of it. It's going to end up being an outtake because it would just be one bleep after another. I watched it. I was laughing pretty hard. So if you're digging my content on my channel here, man, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like a video, and please comment. I try to respond to all my comments. So, like I said, I'm not a pro. I don't claim to be a pro, a know-it-all in this hobby. I mean, honestly, I still feel like I'm maybe just past rookie stage, and you know, I'm ready to step it up. And for guys that have been out there doing this for a while, any insight would help, would be encouraged. Hit that subscribe button, and see you in the next one. Peace.